Hi Geminis, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and you're looking after yourselves. Okay, so I've been guided to do a what gifts do you need to unlock and work on reading, but I've been guided to do it intuitively, and the intention of that is so that organically, as an activator, because I'm an activator, you get to pick up on what's required for you from this reading. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what comes through. All right, I'm going to do the bow. Okay. I'm just fighting with my boiler at the moment. I'm fighting with my boiler from the other room. Anyway, same? Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's take one of these for you. Okay, so Gemini then. Gemini. Gemini, please. Thank you. We're not doing that. Gemini. Message for Gemini. Message for Gemini. Thank you. Assertive. Ooh, assertive power. All right, Geminis. Okay. Okay, so first one we got is cougar. Cougar. I can't help myself. Anyway, assertive. It says, in silence, you find power. Wow. What are the chances? And then the second card is power. Anyway, in silence, you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. It's very apparent to me that you already know what you need to do. Okay, so the next one, we've got Grizzly Bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. It feels like this is an affirmation that you also need to say. Okay, so I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So assertive. You can see that. I'm going to change my lights in a minute. I feel like I need to change the lights for you. And then the power. I'm getting, I've got the power. That's just randomly me. That's just randomly me because I've heard, I've got the power in my head. So it's come out. Let me just do the lights. Let me put my trauma ring light for you. Bear with me. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So you already know what you should be doing. Let's go in. Okay. So the two of these are standing out to me. So some of you may have some worries. The death card there that popped out to me, that is also saying to me that you need to let those worries and those fears go. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get into this for you. So right, any worries or concerns that you have, the God box, this talks about, I talked about this came out for Aquarius as well, but the God box talks about anything that you have that is stagnant, holding you back, limiting you, that is worrying you, that is, you know, just, it could be an outdated value, a belief system, something that is stemmed from generations, that's not even your thought, it's just something that you've been passed, it's been passed down to you, as it were. It's time for you to let them go. Okay, so it says, write any worries, concerns or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Now, what I will say to you, the same as what I said to Aquarius, is I tend to look at this from two different perspectives and two different angles, right? So if you're a person who is living in a space that, you know, you can safely have a container that you call a God box, and you put the whatever the worries or the concerns are into that space, you know, you fold it up, you put it into that space, then that's great, right? That works for you. But if you're in a space that you can't necessarily have something that is private, that you just put your worries and you know, your worries, thoughts and your feelings into, then you can write them down onto, you know, it doesn't have to be a massive piece of paper, you know, a small piece of paper is absolutely fine, and then burn them, or, you know, rip them up and throw them away, to dispose of it. That is another way of letting go. Okay, it's something that will help you to release whatever it is that is staying stagnant within your intentions and your heart, mind, body and soul. I feel like some of you may be getting messages in terms of 555. I felt very drawn to that then. There's a brand new start here. Okay, the second card that came out definitely sits with that, and this is why it's important that you let these things go, because certain things can hold us back from the mission, the task, the responsibilities, all the things, right, that we need to get done. So the next card that's come out is unlimited possibilities. So this is very much tree of life energy and vibrations going on, and I don't think that you can see it very, very clearly, but this reminds me of, although it's like flowers, it reminds me of lots and lots of butterflies. Okay, so this transformation that's beginning, there is something that is transforming within you, right? And it's almost like this assertiveness. I'm getting a leader. I'm getting, some of you may be moving into something or feeling as though you should be leading, and there's some confirmation here. But then again, we're also getting, you know, there's a rebirth. There's a rebirth. Something that who you once were is no longer present. This new version of you is infinite as well. This is number 8. So there's a new version that's emerging, that's coming through spiritually, that's connected to your gifts. So it's almost like, because Spirit guided me to do this as a what gifts you need to unlock or work on. So it's almost like self-esteem, self-confidence, believing in yourself, having faith in yourself, seeing yourself as a leader, setting the intention to lead, setting the intention to develop how you lead. You know, that could be spiritually, that could be, it could, there's so many different ways. It could be that you're a teacher, it could be that you're running workshops, it could be that you're going to become a boss of a project that's important to the community. You know, it could be anything, but you know, you'll know whether this resonates with you or not, and whether, because as a person that activates people, I will say something or be saying many of the things, and it will be clicking you in place, and it will be putting, that's the intention that I set on this reading. Okay, spirit shares with me, and then I share that the blessings that get yeah, the blessings that get shared with me with you. This is relevant to somebody as well. Okay, I'm switching a little. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so we've got duality. Okay, I'm feeling like, see, you as a star sign, you have that duality of both sides. It's almost as though maybe there's one side of you that you tend to listen to more, or that outweighs the other side. So say, for example, you know, the example of an angel and the devil on each side of your shoulder, and you know, the angel is giving you some advice and some tips and blah blah blah, and then the devil's like, nah man, that's not going to be fun, do this and this instead, and you always tend to kind of sway more to that side than the other. This is about you just counteracting that to find the balance, so that you can lead, because it's time for you to be an inspiration, it's time for you to be in that power, assert yourself, so that the people that are supposed to be guided by you can be. Some of you may, you know, be in a field that is kind of like tarot, or you know, it's spiritual in some respects, because I wouldn't have been gravitated to and I would definitely not have been given the message and or the messages that I'm getting now. Some of you that you are going through and you are getting activations that you're feeling like, you know, different sounds come through via your ears. If it hasn't started, it will. You know, it's almost like your ears are being unblocked. Some of you are going through that or have just come through the other side of it. Okay, Spirit is also saying there's just some chakra healing that's come through as well, or is coming through for you. Okay. You may also be working on your heart chakra. Your heart chakras. There may also be something there that that has come forth and that is going on for you at this time. Okay, anything else, Spirit? I'm going to carry on. It's yeah, okay. So it's time for you to be aware of the circle of people that you're around as well. So say for example, as you keep moving on this journey, right? As an example, as you keep moving on this journey, sorry, I thought I heard somebody knocking on the door then. There is things that happen with you in your development. Sometimes other people enhance it, and sometimes they can make it be suppressed. And when I say that, what I'm talking about is our gifts can be blocked by certain negativities, certain toxicities, and all that kind of thing. So the things that you're eating, the places that you go, the people that you spend time with, all of that, it all interlinks. It's all a part of where you're going and how you're going to get there, what it's going to look like. But in many respects, it also means that by you making these changes, whether they're subtle or quite drastic, it will rub off onto all of those people around you and encourage them to find better for themselves and do better for themselves. Okay, so what do you need to sacrifice? I'm just throwing that question out there. What do you need to sacrifice? Because it says there are those worth making. There are those that will destroy you. So this sacrifice is very deep. It feels like there's some night of the soul work that might need to be done. Okay. It could be that you were in a dark place and you've come out of that place. But again, that duality, you have got the strength to let go. Okay, and to remove what doesn't serve you in a way that is kind of final, so that you can stand in this power. And so that when people say certain things to you, you're like, well, actually, I've done the work. This is from experience. You know, it's exactly why I'm in this space. You know, this is from experience. Nobody has told me, oh, you know, turn some of the things that you've been into and through in your own experiences in this life into tarot. No, no, no. I've always been a communicator. I've always been a healer. I've always worked with people in a variation of ways to help them realize and to activate them. So this is just another platform, another space, and another way of me sharing that. And Spirit knows that, and that's why Spirit comes and shares with me all the time, because it's you know, it's a no-brainer in many respects, because some people are open to it and some people aren't, and some people choose to do better and to find other ways, and some people don't. Believe you me, when I got the message like, it's time for you to do some readings and we want you to do what gifts you need to unlock and work on, I just remember thinking, well, this is not a typical this is not a typical way for me to read. You know, how do you want me to navigate that? And it's just like intuitively, and I was like, yeah. So I'm back to that, you lead and we'll follow, you know, all the time. So it's about you being brave enough to say, and this is where I'm giving you the duality of the synergy of how I relate to you, even though, you know, even though I'm a screen of information, you know, this is how I relate to you. This is our connection, because this is an automatic transference of whether we resonate or not, whether my guidance and support is nurturing to you, whether it is helpful to you, whether you connect, you know what I mean? So by default, my intention is to heal. by default, my intention is to allow you to be the best version of yourself. Yes, okay, while we may not ever get a chance to sit in the same room, but you never know, never say never, right? There's something within the reason that you clicked onto this video in the first place, or subscribed or liked, or that automatically gives you the same energy transference of what I'm sharing. We live in a world of give and take, right? And there is a balance of you acknowledging for yourself, coming back to you now, that the reason that you need to make this sacrifice is because you've got a greater mission, a greater power to share. Okay, it's very powerful. It feels as though you resonate with the Native American people. It feels as though you have spiritual gifts connected to the native, maybe Aboriginal. I'm feeling something else a little bit here, but I'm not trying to freak you out. It's kind of like more the first people type of energy vibration, and there's definitely something here in terms of your communication, the way that you communicate. You are natural born communicators anyway, but it's the way you communicate. It almost feels like once you've gone through this dark night of the soul, if you are still going through it, this is confirmation that unlimited possibilities are possible. But the fact that this is here, as well as the God box, is saying that this is deep internal work that you need to do now. It could be that it's drinking, it could be that it's smoking, it could be that it's an addiction that you need to let go of because it's not serving where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a shining example to many people. And being in that, you can't step into that power and step into that mode if you're not eating right, if you're not sleeping right, if you're not looking after your body, your mind, spirit and soul. It is time for you to move into this better version of yourself, because you know you can be better. I'm speaking to someone who knows that you can be better. And yes, this recording, this is meant to invoke a response in terms of if you are in tears now, if you're receiving the message that's being channeled through me to you, for you to wake up and make the step today, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. My intention is for you to hear what you need to hear to make a change. It's not just make a change, live the best version of your life possible. Point blank period. Close the door and pick up your trophy. Okay, it is just that simple. It's just that simple. All right, Gemini, so this reading's become a lecture. Is that where we're going, Spirit? Oh dear, you're gonna be all right, Geminis. I'm sorry if it was too harsh. Okay, I'm not looking to be too harsh, but at the same time, it's time. Look, achievements. It's time for you. And I just I'm doing as much in the way that I can to make sure that you are, by the time you've finished listening to this, you are activated. 1818 on the clock. Okay, the secret, the unknown, mysteries, wonders. Okay, you have within you this deep ability to like go on adventures and to learn things about different things, and then harness what you've found and share it with other people. People like hearing your stories. They might not say it to you. They might be like, oh, can you just be quiet or whatever, but they like your stories because of the fact that they're not just your stories. A lot of the times it's stuff that you've actually personally been through, that you've actually personally experienced. There's a difference, when it comes to storytelling and sharing your spiritual gifts and your spiritual abilities and your experiences. There's a difference that comes through when you actually have lived it, rather than reading somebody else's version of it when it's you. And that's why I think that for a lot of people, they resonate differently and they hear differently, especially if it's your experience, not on a personal level to the extent that you're that vulnerable that you're in your underwear. No, I'm talking about the experience that you can share with others that allows them to live the best version of themselves because they want to, because they see that, oh, you're an ordinary person and I'm an ordinary person, and that allows us to be on the same page somewhere somehow. So that means that I can also achieve climbing to the top of that mountain, or getting the smallest rock off the top of the hill, whatever it may be. I know it's really random, but hey. But yeah, hopefully you're getting what I'm saying and you're resonating with what I mean, with where I'm going, with what I'm saying. Okay, so enough of the tongue twister. So the next one: divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, fortune, future fortune. See, this is a part of your destiny. I'll say it one more time. This is a part of your destiny. These are part of your gifts. This is a part of your natural birthright. You were meant to be able. It could be that you're a teacher of wisdom. It could be that you're a teacher of, I personally think it's of experiences. I feel like it's of experiences. I feel intuitively, if you're a hunter-gatherer type of person, then you automatically have the depth of the knowledge of how to hunt. And that coupled with, well, one day I went out and I was hunting for a bear, or, you know, whatever, that your own personal story is what makes it. I feel like I could be speaking to an author as well. You know, it could be anything. It could be teaching in a classroom of young kids. It could be writing a book. It could be creating music. It could be poetry. Whatever the it is for you, I hope that you're getting the message here. Okay, you were destined to achieve this. It says keep focused on your dream. You know, if you're in that space of the dark night of the soul, do the work, because it's going to pay off, like, majorly. And this achievement is for infinity. We got 17, 1, 7, 8. Infinity. Okay. That, absolutely it is. So I've been drawn to these today for everyone, so I'm going to pull one of these for you as well. Again, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it alone. All right, Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Yeah, I feel like there was, you had a tribe of people. That you had a tribe of people who used to follow you. So like in the past, in like a past life, your gifts, like, so okay, so your gifts that are with you in this time are leadership skills, they are communication skills, they are, you have power in your voice, you have power in your chakra, your throat chakra, you have power in, it could be that, you know, I feel like there's an expression that needs to come out. All right, okay. So it's something to do with sight and sound, very strongly. So it's about, it's got a lot to do with your intuition and following your intuition. All right. Okay. Gemini. Gemini. There's too many cards over here. Earth. Earth. Home. Wow. Wow. Let me just get into this for you then, because to me, I'm hearing, when I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Wow. I don't know if you can see, but she's got all this fruit and veg and like a hill and on her head, and she's a part of the earth, like literally a part of the earth. So this is Mother Earth talking. Spirit is saying there's a need to ground yourself. If you're feeling a bit blocked, if you're not getting the messages as clearly as you would like to receive them, ground yourself. In fact, take yourself out into Mother Earth. There's so many messages for you. There's so many different things for you that will help you to unlock and harmonize. But you see, to me, as part of your adventuring, you will automatically start to unlock these gifts if you just sit on Mother Earth. You know, this is emerged within. She's emerged within. And this is just because she's a female, it's, you know, it's dual masculine and feminine energies. Okay, let's see. So it says, take time to ground yourself. What did I say? Sorry. Take time to ground yourself. The earth is our home, and we are part of nature, not apart from it. Do all you can to take positive. Yes. Okay. Listen. Take positive steps, around the world and awareness of the world around you. Pay attention to your body and your home. Turn your eyes towards home. Avoid disconnection with devices and extreme busyness. Right, okay. So this is saying stop distracting yourself. Maybe it's with social media, maybe it's with, you know, being on your phone, social media, maybe it's TV, maybe it's doing all the things that are outside of what you should be doing right now. It's almost as though you're automatically blocking what's supposed to be in terms of you being in line and in alignment with your gifts and yourself, because you're so distracted by all these other things that you're not able to tune into what is meant for you and how you're supposed to be spiritually enhancing yourself. All of the distractions are exactly what it says on the tin. Distractions. Distraction from your life purpose, distractions from your soul mission, distractions from the connection to the divine. It's time for you to cut all those cords, cut all that old habits, their habits, cut all of them that don't serve you, and move forward and stand in this power. All right, Gemini, it's time. Is there anything else that you want me to share at this time, spirits, guides and angels? A soul message, a soul message. You got this, you know, Gemini, you got this. Okay, Gemini. All you got to do is take charge. Everything else is already here for you. All right. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so Gemini. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. I'd say that that balances out quite nicely, wouldn't you, with the duality? Okay. It's almost like I'm getting this feeling of there's a lot of purple, first of all. There's a lot of purple. Intuitively, I feel like you already know what you're capable of. It's just that for whatever reason, you've just been distracting yourself from accepting the mission, accepting the tasks, moving forward to stand in your true power and do what needs to be done. For what? It's time for you to come out of that vibration. It's time for you to step in your true power. Be assertive. And when you're being assertive, that's about you just setting your own boundaries, saying to yourself, okay, maybe do less of watching TV, maybe do a bit more reading, maybe do some more, you know, setting yourself that time to do the projects, but also making sure that you're conscious, so you're not just busy doing nothing. You're busy with intention of fulfilling what you're supposed to be doing. All right. So that's how I'm rounding up this reading. I'm sending lots of love to you. I hope that this resonated and you've been able to gain some perspective and some clarity. I activate you now so that you tune into your gifts and you feel more capable and able to do so. And for some of you, it's just on the tip of the iceberg here, that journaling may be something that can guide you and help you in terms of, it's almost like once you've journaled, you'll be able to highlight exactly what it is that comes up repetitively that tells you, okay, that's where I'm going to start, or that's what I need to move forward to do next. Okay, but it's very important for you to ground and get yourself into nature in a way that allows you to rebalance yourself, duality again. Okay, remember, there are unlimited possibilities and the achievement is yours. This is part of your birthright. Right, nobody can take it from you. No one's meant to have it other than you. This is yours. All right, so I'm closing this reading off here. Take care of yourself. Until the next one, I will see you very, very soon. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.